Well, I don't usually. I'm trying to do this video, and I hope it comes out okay. Well, today is officially DA painting. I'm laying my brushes down. I'm calling it quits. I will always be around for those that you know. Bunny, you know I'm always there for you. Pastor Jones, you know I'm always there. And others, some people. What I'm going to do, I don't know. I'm going to do more work around the church and do probably some charity work for my seniors, because I'm a senior now. But strange thing, how we started. We started out D&K painting. And that started when I retired from Bellwood. I went into Bellwood one day. I had 27 years of service there. And I went in one day and just looked around like, man, I don't want to be here no more. So I called up front and I asked, hey, can I retire? And they thought I was talking 6 months down the road or something. I said, no, I want to retire today. They said, well, it never happened before, Mr. Johnson, but we'll see. So she called up DC and they said, well, he can't do it. As long as I checked off post that day, in which I did, I checked off, never looked back. I think I never been there about one time since then. Then I just started doing. I never liked painting. See, my brothers and I, was four of us, plus my cousin, my mother raised 5 boys. We didn't have uncles that came around and taught us how to paint, work on stuff. I think the only thing we had in our house was a hammer and a saw. Not a whole lot of tools around the house because I had my mom and my aunts lived upstairs. And my brothers and I, we had nobody like an uncle to come around and say, hey, this is how you do this. Nobody to show us how to do stuff. So most of the stuff we learned from life and learned on our own. And I never liked painting. I never liked it for some reason. So God would send you to something that you didn't necessarily see being something for you. But God is awesome, I'm telling you. So when he took me out of Bellwood, I just didn't do anything for a couple of weeks. And then my neighbor next door, Pat McBride, asked me, hey, Dan, you want to paint, make a couple of dollars painting, paint this den for me? And I ain't really know a whole lot about no painting. I brought cheap brushes, cheap rollers, all that good stuff. Got that done. I was then just doing stuff with friends, and really won't doing up $50 for a whole room and stuff like that. But it was just a pastime, And then we, Pastor Jones, Michael Jones, he's more of a friend than my pastor. I mean, he's my pastor to love him to death because he just got a heart of gold. He had some houses, and he's like, man, you paint? I'm like, yeah. Told me, I just started, and he's like, man, you want to make some money? So he let me paint his houses, and that was through trial and error. So with painting that, he got me some more content. Matter of fact, Michael Jones was the first one to give me my first ladder. He was like, man, take this ladder. So he's been very instrumental. I have to tell you, Michael Jones, my pastor, my friend, that, man, you have been more than a guidance and an instrument in the success of these businesses. Because at the church, it was another guy in there named Kevin Pollard. Now, Kevin worked for a painting company. And the painting company, he worked for. Kevin did years of painting. So, Pastor, like, you paint, why don't y'all get together and do some things? So, Kevin and I started doing some things. Kevin really taught me a lot about cutting in. I was taping walls, taping trim, and all that stuff. And just about different stuff. And I appreciate you, Kevin, for that. So Pastor was preaching one Sunday. It was like, be the lender, not the borrower. Why don't y'all start some business and start working for folk? So Kevin and I looked at each other. We started D&K painting, where we had, man, a lot of houses we painted. Really was a two-man crew, and then God elevated us. We did work on Hall Street. You ever go up Hall Street from 10th, not 10th, It's from about 12th and Hall, 10th and Hall. You see those buildings that have been painted up there on Hall Street? That was painted by D&K Painting. If you go on Brooklyn Park Boulevard, we go on Brooklyn Park Boulevard, it was painted by D&K. The 100 block of Brooklyn Park Boulevard, we painted all those buildings on the right side of the street where you see the laundromat at. We painted all those buildings. I don't know if they've been repainted, but we painted that. We painted the bakery, exteriors of them. Then we painted a lot of offices at Bond Securities, thanks to my wife, Angela Johnson. Big shout outs to my girl, because she's hanging in there with me. She believed in me when nobody else, her and Michael Jones believed in me when nobody did. And I thank you. I gotta give a shout out to my sister Bunny. She's my sister from another mother. We neighbors from 26th Street. But Bunny always, she was one of the first ones just flipping houses then, called me to come paint. But I'm getting ahead of the story. All right, so Pastor told us start a business. Me and Kevin started a business. We started D&K. All right, but before I started with D&K, yeah, Bunny had called me. I was doing painting for her and her houses because I had started driving school buses to supplement the income because, you know, we started a business. I mean, I have that much income. And Bunny, I would jump off a bus and go paint. And then time to go pick up the kids in the evening, I jump back on the bus. Which was funny about that, I didn't know that you're not supposed to have buses all over town. I'll drive the bus over north side, my route over south side, and I get a call from a supervisor, Johnson, what you doing over north side? So that was funny. But Kevin and I kept going, and I retired from, I left the school bus system, I mean, RPS. It was on spring break, and I was like, I had been telling Angie, hey, these kids are getting, I loved my kids. I had a good kids. I had kids from Armstrong. I picked up Blackwell High School, Blackwell, Hillside Court, Oak Grove, all of that, and got them to Armstrong. And we had understanding, and but it was some more of the parents, and just got tired of some of the political stuff with the schools about getting bad kids off your bus and stuff. So left there, and God opened the doors for D&K. If you ever go down Brooklyn Park Boulevard and you're at Second and Brooklyn Park, Old Highland Springs Elementary, D&K painted the exterior of it. We painted the interior 4th floor to the basement on the east side. We didn't finish the bathrooms. If you ever go on Mosley Street, Old Jefferson Townhouses, the new set of apartments near to Jefferson Park, D&K painted those. We painted the 4th, 3rd, 2nd. We got down to the 1st floor. And what we did, we had hired a whole lot of brothers that said they needed jobs. And we was trying to explain to the brothers that, hey, man, let's work these jobs and we can get more jobs from this company. But I guess, guys, some guys you just can't tell. We'll pray over them every morning. We'll invite them to church. And if somebody got bad motives, then it won't work. I mean, we had hired up to 60 black men. It was like, when you go to a Hispanic company, you never see them hire. I'm not going to say never. I have never seen them hire outside of Hispanic. White companies, most of the time, they hire white guys, especially small companies. And that's one thing Pastor Jones tells me, never call yourself small. So we did those, but we had to pull out because we had guys that were we had 60 guys on payroll, and they were just really not doing anything. So that took a toll on D and K. So we closed that. Kevin, thank God, him and his wife, they moved and started a new career and life down in Georgia. But then came DA Painting, Danny Angela, um, where God just blessed us um, with, thank you, Katrina Murray. Katrina was the only HOA, where she lived at the townhomes and stuff. And she got us the contract to paint all the shutters, all the doors over there. Man, so that's when people step out for you, you know, and you got to thank them. Ryan Sanders, Ryan, thank you. HOA over there, this part where he lived at. These houses over there. Everybody required everybody to get the shutters done. Ryan, by him passing our name on, got us that job. We painted all those shutters over there. So if you know where Ryan lived at, all those shutters over there, except for maybe 10 homes, we did all of them. Angela Rafford, people just, gave my name to people at the Girl Scout. We painted our entire suite. My wife will get us work, give me jobs, painting with Bonds Secure and the homes which she sold. Sean Mears, Sean Mears is a realtor that really stuck with me, man. He called me for every job. I like to thank Chris Meekins. Chris, his houses, his businesses, everything. Then he come paint them. Man, and give my name to other folks. So that's when people, you got to thank them. So those people give your name to other people. I mean, Chris did it. Kia Towns, thanks for always referring us to folk and gave us a couple of houses. Some of you guys, and if I forget your names, y'all, the ones y'all gave me some big. Y'all have Trina Davis painted everything in her house, inside, outside. Who else is always called on us? Miss Keisha Means. Keisha Means. There's been so many people that. My next door neighbor, Carolyn. Just, your neighbor sometimes don't want you to do work for them. But Carolyn would get, matter of fact, we just finished doing her exterior home. So I want to thank all y'all that gave us the opportunity to do stuff. I was trying to thank everybody. But I know I'm going to miss somebody. But anybody that ever did work with D and K or DA Painting, I appreciate you guys. I will be at the Village of Faith doing work around there. Of course, Michael Jones, Pastor Michael Jones, man, gave us paint anything at the Village of Faith. The sanctuary, the new sanctuary, both of the church location, his houses. Man, he carried my name before people. That's when you call a guy your friend. He carried my name before people. Only thing I did not like so much about black businesses is some of us black guys are scared to give other guys business a chance. Man, I would pass anybody card around. If I didn't do it, we could do sheetrock, we could do different other little jobs, but I would give that to another company because that's what they did. I don't have to. You can't make all the money, man. When I started out, I used to ask guys that been in the business, black companies that been in the business a long time, man, what to do, how to do this, because I didn't know it. They would not give me any answers, man. So that's bad that you're so scared that another man gonna take your business. There's enough work out there for everybody in your own little niche. So never be afraid to help a brother out, to tell them, man, if y'all need anything now that I can help y'all with, or somebody starting out that need a little advice. Matter of fact, the guy a guy that used to work for me, Anthony Jones. If y'all want his number, inbox me. I'll give you his number. He's been asking me about how to estimate, and I've been trying to give him. I give him a lot of equipment and stuff like that, and I'm going to work with him. But don't be afraid to help a brother out. You always want a black entrepreneur, but you don't want to help him. Because some of the red tape that they have, you got to sign up for minority business. You got to sign. This is like, man, I mean, tons and tons of paperwork. If you never did this, if you don't have a setup where you can do it, it's overwhelming. City need to change that some kind of way of their process. If I'm a minority business, you can look at me and say I'm a minority business. I mean, you can see I'm a minority, right? But they got a ton of paperwork you got to fill out. If you go to the state and want to get SWAM certified, you got a ton of paperwork to fill out. And all this financials and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. If you really want to help. Don't put a whole lot of barriers up there. Yeah, we were SWAM certified and Better Business Bureau and all that stuff, man, but it takes time. Small business you start, you don't have time for an accountant. You don't have time you can get legal advice, but you don't have time to have an attorney on what you call. Now you get Legal Shield through Chris Meekins. All right, shout out to Chris. So, man, I just make this video. I hope I can transfer it I couldn't do it on my phone. And I'm not tech savvy, another thing. But to anybody who want to start a business, start your business. God will carry you. You just stay faithful to the business. You stay faithful to God. D-A-D-K, D-N-K, what we always did, even though we gave tithe from our personal lives, we tied off our business. And this has never hurt us. I mean, that's an individual choice if you want to do that. We gave a lot of free paintings away because it didn't hurt me. It never did. My mother used to tell me, baby, can't nobody hurt you. Loving somebody can't hurt you. So the logic of it is, as long as you know you loved it and you did it from your heart, you don't care what nobody else thinks. Some people may thought they was getting over or doing that, but a lot of stuff, man, I go to people's houses do stuff and man, throw that in. You always throw a little extra in there. But I was going to do this, my cake and all that, because anybody know me now, you know I love cakes. Oh, you know what? Y'all need, if you haven't tried, try Hostess Lemon Cupcake. Man, they are, woo! Ryan, you know me. I'm telling you, Monica Cruz, But I would like to thank you, especially Michael Jones and my wife. My wife has been a pillar. Angela Rome Johnson has been a pillar behind me when things didn't go rough, when money got short, when we had to close down D&K. She was like, hey, I got your back. Hey, what you gonna do? So she's been there, man, thick and thin. And everybody needs that, man. You need that person. And she's my rock. So I thank her. But most of all, I thank God. Because it was not for him creating this talent, creating me, and putting this talent in me, it would have never worked. It wasn't him waking me up and telling me to do it again. And so I think I got everything in here I wanted to put in here. Now I got to see if I can transfer it to Facebook or something like that. But bless y'all. Love one another. D and K is out. DA is out. But I'm always going to be around. Michael Jones, thank you, brother. Thank you, man, for always speaking to my life. He prayed over our business. He gave my first ladder. He was always supportive. He always, hey, man, how the business doing? How this? So, and never call yourself a small business. Always encourage her. My wife, always encourage her. Always there. My family, my brother Dwight, man, I have him out there he was the greatest carpenter around that I knew. And Mr. Fix-It Man, I would have him out there, man, and he would come out. If I just called my brother, boom, he was there. I remember one time I had a little trouble with some guys over on Brooklyn Park. We were painting this guy come up and running his mouth. And I called my brother. At least I knew he came in there loaded, Churchill style. So he didn't mess with his baby brother. So he's always been a protector. And he taught me, man. He taught me, I didn't know how to, when you cork something, how to smooth it out right, correctly. And he showed me that. I'll never forget. And anything else, he was just more of a teacher. And he'll come out and work, man. So he's retired. I can't get him out no more, so I think I better go and retire. But it's been a blast. Like I said, thank you, Sean Mears. Brother, thank you. You know I'm here for you. Thank you, Bunny Wilmer Edmonds. Thank you. Keisha Bassett, thank you for always using me for all your painting needs. Trina Davis, thank you. Always using me. Man, there's so many people that always use us. Chris Meekins, thank you, man. Y'all go to Michael's Auto, get a car. Y'all looking to purchase a home. Y'all see Sean Mears or my wife Angela. Rome Johnson. Talisha Irby. Had me paint houses because she do property management and sell homes. Kia Towns always send me somebody's name to do. She gave me a couple of houses to paint. I thank you. And for those of you that I've been friends with for a long time, did not use DA, D and K, no hard feelings. Everybody got somebody they prefer. So I don't get salty about that. And 90% of the jobs we did, we got tips. So that tell you something. I only had since 2006 when we started the business, we've had only one complaint. Well, D&K we had one, and DA I've had one. So thank God for that. But like I said, my biggest supporter, my biggest ones was God. God sent me to it. He brought me through it, and I ain't through with that phase of it yet. Like I said, I probably would still do something sometime for certain people. But it's been a long video. I know everybody didn't watch all of it. But to my kids, thank you. Because I forgot to tell you, when I left Bellwood, I didn't go back for no ceremony. They sent me my plaque by Daryl Braxton. When I left the original public school system, driving school bus, I didn't go to the retirement thing. They sent me my retirement piece through the mail. So this is my retirement speech that I never gave at the other times in life. So excuse me, it was a little bit long. Love y'all. I hope y'all understood. Sometimes my voice gets raspy. And I hope y'all understood everything. And I hope I can get this on Facebook. Alright, guys. D&K, DA, Danny out. Peace.